Alright, Roman Scorpion here. We're just going out for a ride. Have to go return some stuff for the wife. Drop it off at Amazon. I love this bike. Really getting to hate this helmet though. Klim Krios Pro. I'll tell you right now, it is not what it's supposed to be. The windshield, the screen does not stay up. Has all sorts of problems. Continuously comes down. You could be doing 15 miles an hour with the screen all the way up, and it still drops down. It is just not what it should be. It's that shouldn't be happening on a $750, $800 helmet. And for some reason, it happens all the time. Had them look at it over there at Ride Now, and you know, where I bought it. It happens since day one. Doesn't matter which screen I put on it. They actually, you know, threw a head cover on, threw the helmet on. He took it for a ride. Did the same thing with him. I don't understand it. I don't know why it continuously keeps happening. I contact Klim. Klim says, oh, just, you know, send it to us, and we'll sending anything to them is about as useless as, you know, you could ever think of. Because, you know, it's going to cost me, you know, $50 to $60 to send the damn thing to them. They're going to say they found nothing wrong with it, or they fixed it, and it's all set. I'll get it back. It'll do the same thing. It's a waste of time altogether. I honestly like the product itself, but their screen mechanism is total trash. You know, and it doesn't matter which screen you try on it. The transitions one, a smoke screen, the clear screen, a replacement clear screen, it doesn't make a difference. Makes no difference whatsoever. It just does whatever it feels like doing, which is usually just falling down. You know, check the screws that mount it up and all of that. That doesn't make a difference. You can retension them, you can do all of that, and still nothing. It makes no difference whatsoever. So I'm at the point right now where I started looking at a Rye. Briefly looked at the Touratech helmet. That is just ungodly heavy and just not something that I think I'd want. But you know, maybe going with the Shoei Hornet X2, which I've had the DS and I like the helmet, but it's pretty heavy. I've actually looked at a Liat 9.5, and that may be the way I'm gonna go, because at least they stand behind their product. There's none of this, oh, send it in and we'll do this, or we'll do this, or we'll do this, and then you send stuff to them. I've read lots and lots of reviews about people sending things in, and they get it back and it's just like it was when they sent it in. No change. They didn't even see any marks on the screws. They didn't see anything. There's two people on there that said that they marked the screws and marked the shield so that nobody would be able to really just look at it and tell, and they got back exactly what they sent them, exactly how it went to them. All you really did was pay to ship it one way and then ship it back, and nothing was done. I'm not about that, you know. I mean, I've been using Klim stuff for a long time. I have many of their shirts. I have, you know, pants and jackets and all of that stuff like that, but even the pants and jackets are grossly overpriced. You know, I have, you know, Revit has sent me many jackets and many pants, and when I say sent me, I mean I purchased or my wife purchased. They did not send them to me for free. But I don't mind paying for something if it's actually good product and worth the money. You know, I put, you know, basically any one of the Revit jackets that's comparable to a Klim jacket in style, and you know, put them up against each other any day of the week, and I'll tell you right now, the Revit, you're going to get the same quality and use out of a Revit as you will out of a Klim, but without the ungodly price. There's just no reason for it. You know, I get it. You know, hey, it's a model, it's a brand, and all of that stuff, and that's great. Like I said, I like their stuff. I just think it's overpriced. And I'm not the only one. There's many people that say the same thing. The only ones who generally don't, that are online, I'll tell you right now, the ones that generally don't say that they're overpriced online are the ones that don't have to pay for their own. They get that stuff for free, like many do. You know, I actually got an email from who is it? Chige and Carpuride, and I'm welcome to purchase their navigation systems, and once I do a review and submit it to them, if they think that review is positive enough, then they'll reimburse me on my purchase price. I'm sorry, I am not going to be bought. Nobody is going to pay me to give them a positive review. It's not going to happen. You know, I'd love to add a nav right there, but you know what? I don't need it. I got a phone right here. I'm good. They want me to try that stuff. They want me to review it. Well, understand that if you send it to me, I will review it, but it will be an honest review. It will not be a purchased review. You're not going to offer me free things or reimbursement for a positive review. It's not going to happen. And just because you have said that you would give me a reimbursement on on my review of your product, you would reimburse me for it. I flat refuse to buy any of those. I will never buy any of that gear, because a company that does that is a company you can't trust. And that's just the way it is. If they don't trust their own equipment to stand up, and don't trust their product to be good enough to merit a positive review from 98% of the people that get it, and the only way you can get a positive review is by offering a reimbursement of your purchase price for a positive review, then you don't trust your own equipment, you don't believe in your own equipment, so why should I? So I'm not going to. And I would never recommend any of that equipment, Chige or Carpuride, to anybody, because anybody that does that type of stuff is, in my perspective on it is, you know, if you have to offer that, you don't trust it. If you don't trust it, then nobody else should either, because you know that there's problems, you know that there's things that shouldn't be there, or things that should be that are not, and you're not backing up your own product. So if you're not backing it up and you're relying on me, another reviewer, to do it in lieu of money, then yeah, that's just not something we're gonna do. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not gonna happen. So that's my rant. I really wish that they, kind of got things together, but that's okay. I have no problem with what I have right now. It gets me to every place I need to get to. If anything needs to differ from that, then I'll make a call at that point. But I'm far from desperate for navigation.